Hello friends, welcome to lesson 46, Artificial Intelligence and Urban Development. Part B, objectives of this lesson. After completion of this lesson, you will be able to explain the role of artificial intelligence in urban development, which is in continuation with the previous lesson, and also understand the enabling factors and risks and challenges in artificial intelligence. Introduction. The potential benefits of artificial intelligence enable the cities to improve the full range of services they provide to their citizens and to organize them in a more transparent way. The central focus for the development of artificial intelligence must be the needs of the city residents and the requirements for an integrated, sustainable approach to urban development. Artificial intelligence systems should be used as levers to make processes more efficient, effective, transparent and inclusive, which will in turn allow them to act as levers for the implementation of 2030 agenda in cities. Urban AI or urban artificial intelligence as a phenomenon has evolved over time into unknown directions, much beyond our imagination. The work must also be constant along with meeting the challenges presented by AI systems in urban environments and also vice versa. The complex nature of human settlement has been long recognized. In discussing the future of cities, we must remember the fundamental challenges of urban planning that intermingle design, science and policy, especially as they relate to understanding and optimizing urban systems. The mix of social, economic, environmental and political aspects means that planning problems are also complex. So, therefore, urban planning is not an easy task at all. It is also important to consider what future cities will be like as we think about new approaches to planning these cities. The issues to be confronted will require appropriate expertise and proper planning methods. Well, we can only speculate about the condition and needs of cities in the next 30, 50 or 100 years to come. But there is general agreement that urbanization will continue to increase as a function of economic opportunity and also technological developments, while at the same time equity, environmental pressures and infrastructure needs will continue to be major challenges. In addition, it is expected that technology, connectedness and digitalization will continue to rapidly increase in importance. AI is expected to play a role in future development activities as well as in the planning future. Before I go in deep into this particular dimension, friends, I think you all will agree with me that climate change is one of the biggest challenges being confronted by mankind today. The challenge is so grave that we are visibly seeing its impact in terms of dry weathers on the one side and in terms of unexpected flooding on the other side. There are unexpected increase in the temperatures in different parts of the world and also the increase in the vector-borne diseases because of the temperature variations. The Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, it has from time to time released several such reports cautioning the mankind about the serious threat connected with climate change. So, in this kind of a situation, Can we use artificial intelligence? Let us try to understand that. So, artificial intelligence can play an increasingly vital role in fostering climate resilient urban design, which is essential in the face of escalating climate change threats, as the frequency and intensity of extreme weather events continue to rise. As I was mentioning, it is crucial for cities to build resilience into their design, and AI has emerged as a potent tool to aid in this particular endeavor. AI's superior data analysis capabilities allow for better modeling and predicting of climate impacts at the city level. For instance, AI can process vast amounts of data from diverse sources to model potential flood risks or heat wave impacts based on various climate change scenarios. It can analyze urban topography also to a great extent, infrastructure and local climate patterns to identify the areas most vulnerable to these events. AI can inform the design of climate resilient infrastructure and also public spaces. By analyzing data on materials, building designs and local climate conditions, AI can suggest design strategies that are more resilient to extreme weather events such as flooding or high temperatures. In this way, artificial intelligence is equipping urban planners with the tools and insights they need to design cities that can withstand the impacts of the climate change. The application of artificial intelligence in urban regeneration projects is revolutionizing the way cities approach redevelopment and revitalization. AI's ability to analyze vast amounts of data and produce actionable insights allows for more informed decision making, ensuring that urban regeneration projects are optimally designed to meet the specific needs and challenges. AI can analyze the demographic, economic and social data to identify the key issues that a regeneration project should address, whether it is lack of affordable housing, economic stagnation or social inequality. AI can also assess the potential impacts of different regeneration strategies, forecasting how various development options might affect the local housing markets, job growth, traffic patterns and community cohesion. It looks very magical in its approach. AI can be used to engage local communities in urban regeneration projects also. Advanced AI models could predict the long-term outcomes of regeneration projects, considering a wide range of factors including the future demographic shifts, economic trends and climate change impacts. AI could also facilitate more collaborative and participatory approaches to urban regeneration. For instance, by creating virtual reality models of proposed developments that residents can explore and provide feedback on. In an era where cities are facing a multitude of complex challenges, AI provides a powerful tool to help urban regeneration projects create vibrant, resilient and inclusive urban spaces as well. Friends, now let us try to understand the social impact of artificial intelligence. As a student of sociology, it is extremely important for us to understand that whatever technological developments are taking place, whether in terms of AI or Internet of Things or cloud data for that matter, or for any other upcoming technology also, it should benefit the community, it should benefit the society, It should help in the upgradation of the most marginalized communities. So, let us try to understand what kind of social impact is artificial intelligence creating in this context. So, the evaluation of social impact is a critical aspect of urban design, and artificial intelligence is providing innovative ways to enhance this process. By utilizing artificial intelligence, urban planners can obtain a more comprehensive and a nuanced understanding of social implication of their design choices, ensuring that urban spaces are not just physically appealing or functional, but also socially equitable and inclusive. Artificial intelligence ability to analyze large quantities of data enables it to assess the potential social impact of different design strategies. For instance, AI can examine socio-economic data, housing market trends, and also the demographic patterns to predict how a proposed development may affect the different social groups within the community. AI can also analyze data from social media, public surveys, or also community engagement platforms to gauge public opinion on urban design proposals, providing a real-time indicator of social acceptance or resistance also for that matter. Thus, AI offers urban designers a tool to understand and address the social dimensions of their work more effectively. AI could also be used to predict the long-term social impacts of urban design decisions, considering factors like future demographic trends, climate change, and technological advancements. By harnessing the power of AI, urban design can become a more socially aware and a responsive practice, contributing to the creation of cities that are not only beautiful and functional, but also socially just and inclusive. Beyond physical and digital accessibility, AI can also promote social inclusion in cities. AI can help urban planners understand the patterns of social exclusion or inequality within their cities and propose solutions. For example, AI could identify neighborhoods that lack access to essential services or public spaces, guiding investment and policy decisions towards addressing these inequities. Furthermore, AI can be utilized to engage a diverse range of city residents in urban planning processes, ensuring that diverse voices are heard and considered in the design of urban spaces. AI's potential to enhance accessibility and inclusion is thus very vast, promising cities that are more inclusive and equitable for all residents. Before I proceed further, my dear friends, I would like to bring your attention on a very critical demographic change which is about to take place. We are seeing that in the coming decades, Indian population will be aging. So, when there is such a huge demographic change, how can AI be brought into picture to make the elderly citizens more and more participative in urban areas, and to what extent AI can support a better quality of life to the elderly. So, these are some of the emerging areas of research in not only sociology but also in AI. Now, let us discuss more in detail about urban demographics. AI is proving to be a powerful tool for understanding urban demographics, helping city planners and policy makers make data-driven decisions that consider the specific needs and characteristics of a city's population. By analyzing a wide range of data from census statistics to social media posts, see, the horizon is very very vast. AI can provide detailed insights into the demographics of city. These insights can include information about age distribution, household composition, income levels, educational attainment and more. AI can also track demographic changes over time and predict future trends, which can be crucial for long-term urban planning as well. Enhancing digital accessibility with artificial intelligence. AI also has a role in improving digital accessibility within cities. As urban spaces increasingly rely on digital technologies for various services, from transportation apps and digital kiosks to online city services, it is crucial that these technologies are accessible to everyone, including those with visual, auditory or cognitive impairments as well. AI technologies like voice recognition, natural language processing and image recognition can make digital services more inclusive. For example, AI powered voice recognition can help visually impaired individuals interact with digital interfaces, while AI can also generate automated captions for the hearing impaired in city produced digital content. Community participation. AI is also set to change the way community participation is factored into urban planning and decision. By analyzing data from daily lives and behavioral patterns of citizens, AI can provide insights into what residents need and want from their city. This democratizes the decision making process, making it more inclusive and reflective of the community's needs. This trend aligns with the concept of experimental urbanism, where cities are seen as living laboratories for testing and implementing new ideas. It sounds so interesting. AI, with its ability to analyze actions with speed and accuracy, can drive these experimental initiatives by offering insights based on the behavioral economics and other data driven approaches as well. Smart city initiatives and the future urban planning. AI's role in urban planning extends beyond the design and management of cities. It is a cornerstone of smart city initiatives which aim to use technology to improve the efficiency of resources and services in urban areas. With the help of AI, cities can become smarter by leveraging data to improve the infrastructure, transportation, energy use and more. In the future, we can expect to see AI systems become even more integrated into our daily lives as they contribute to smart city design. By analyzing the common features and patterns within the urban landscape, AI can facilitate more informed, efficient and responsive urban decision making, driving the evolution of urban design towards an era of smart and autonomous urbanism. Artificial intelligence is an interesting and powerful concept. Even though it is still in its initial stages, the currently existing form of AI can help solve many problems that are present within large and small cities alike. From optimizing public transportation to helping the environment, artificial intelligence can provide ample assistance to urban designers and help them achieve their goals, resulting in a better urban space for everyone involved. Friends, in our previous lesson as well as in this lesson, we are trying to explore the various dimensions where artificial intelligence can be brought in for a better urban design, urban planning and urban development, and all these things culminating into better urban life and the improved quality of life for the urban inhabitants. But we have to remember one thing, that there are multiple factors which enable artificial intelligence. There are also multiple factors which present challenges in the implementation of artificial intelligence. Technology is growing at a massive pace, there is no doubt about it. But along with the pace of the technology, the governance and the government related decision making, especially with regard to urban administration, they have to go into hand in hand. Apart from that, there are multiple ethical issues, data issues, privacy issues also, which are part and parcel of the artificial intelligence and urban development interface. So now let us try to understand some of the enabling factors for artificial intelligence, and then we will also discuss what are the challenges. AI enabling factors include the technologies needed to run smart cities powered by AI already exist, but the technological factors are merely part of the story, and different enabling factors, drivers and obstacles are at work to determine whether the tremendous potential of AI in cities can be seized. The literature identifies several preconditions necessary to secure the expected benefits of AI. Let us discuss them one after the other. The data to take advantage of AI for urban development, large amounts of high quality data regarding different relevant aspects, economic, urban, geographical, technical, climatic, health, etc. must be available. Such data can be privately or publicly owned with various models of availability, for example, open data or shared data. Alongside the availability of quality of data, the capacity to use it is obviously critical. This requires a proper data management system, ensuring data and availability and sharing, and dealing with data incompatibility, data governance and stewardship, as well as shared data models and standards. This in turn requires the availability of dedicated staff with appropriate skills. Another dimension is digital infrastructure. IT infrastructure and the computing power is necessary to collect, categorize and store data. It should have big data analytic capacity and facilitate network related innovation to coordinate and harmonize systems. Specific, specialized digital skills and technological capacity, IT experts with appropriate skills are also necessary to create data sets, design accurate algorithms to process data, set up appropriate digital infrastructure and select technologies that can work together efficiently. Friends, this is a condition that is particularly challenging to meet within public city administrations. Further, an appropriate legal framework is necessary to deal with privacy and liability issues. It is important to cope with regulatory challenges posed by the advent of the digital economy, since the latter disrupts established regulatory frameworks and questions the traditional models of urban governance in areas such as competition, labor law, etc. The regulatory framework should adapt to these new ways of doing business. It should protect citizens without discouraging innovation at the same time. Digital literacy is necessary to ensure citizen participation and engagement. Citizens are expected to contribute to the smart city model, be aware of potential risks and possible mitigation measures, and eventually to draw the intended benefits from that model. The partnerships of different kinds are necessary. Different stakeholders must be mobilized in smart city initiatives. This includes the private sector, large companies, but also entrepreneurs and startups, urban planners, city mayors, citizens and users. Indeed, partnership should involve both the public and private sectors as well as the third sector, including the non-profit organizations like our non-government organizations and also academia. New forms of public-private partnership, inter-municipal partnership and multi-level governance are better suited to address the challenges such as mega trends, regulatory issues and infrastructures. A sound governance system must be in place to secure the enabling factors of AI. Various features should characterize such a governance system. It should have a sound multi-sectoral dimension as well to make possible an integrated approach, breaking up silos and bringing together data from different origins, including public, private, semi-public, etc., and sectors covered by the smart city initiatives, for example, transport, energy, etc. The governance system should also have a multi-level structure or a multi-level governance, to be precise. Local public authorities in charge of city management and urban development are best placed to understand local needs and to mobilize local stakeholders, but they also need support from the national level. Another critical enabling factor is an appropriate governance structure should be designed to overcome both silo mentalities and resistance and fear of change. This in turn requires the adoption and implementation of a vision of how to transform the city, translated into a strategic plan for digital change with operational guidelines and milestones. For this, planning skills, technological skills and leadership skills are needed. Indeed, political leadership more than human resource management is capable of fostering innovations and their social acceptance. Most significantly, appropriate levels of funding and a suitable budget are needed to cover the investment costs. A monitoring and evaluation system is mandatory to assess the technical performance of the smart city system and its impact on citizens' lives. Friends, before we proceed regarding the discussion about the challenges of artificial intelligence, just a note of caution regarding the enabling factors. The ultimate aim of any technology should be human emancipation. This we have been listening, and several philosophers also have spoken about this. So, it is a multiple combination. When we want to bring artificial intelligence as part and parcel of urban development, design and planning to facilitate a better quality of life of the urban inhabitants, a multi-pronged strategy is required, where we are not only bringing the government, we are not only bringing the technology, we are not only bringing the experts, but we are also involving the community, and only then the true sense of the technology of artificial intelligence can be analyzed and it can be realized by the commuters or the inhabitants living in the cities. So, it indeed is a very, very complex approach, and it is not easy, the ease with which we are having our discussion, but nevertheless artificial intelligence is the future of the cities. Let us have no doubt about it. Now let us quickly try to understand the challenges connected with artificial intelligence. In this regard, three major challenges will impact how quickly and efficiently urban planners will implement artificial intelligence. These include the need for new skills, the changing data needs, and also incorporating the transparency. The application of artificial intelligence in urban development is fraught with several risks also, some of which are common to other digital technologies which are already in place. The handling of private data incurs security and privacy risks, performance risks, meanwhile refer to the so-called black box effect created by self-learning artificial intelligence algorithms, which can generate or reproduce bias and lead to unfair decisions also. Other cited risks and challenges are of an economic nature, such as the controversial displacement effect of artificial intelligence. These different risks to varying extents can jeopardize the socio-economic and the territorial cohesion of a urban living space. There are two broad types of risks usually what we find in literature specifically related to AI from an urban territorial perspective, namely those pertaining primarily to social and economic cohesion within cities on one hand, and on the other risks to territorial cohesion between cities and the rural areas. The development of AI can also negatively affect cohesion between towns, notably between those enjoying the benefits of smart city status and those without the capacity to deploy artificial intelligence solutions. It may also threaten cohesion between towns and their surrounding rural areas, as we just pointed out. If the frontier of the smart city abruptly falls between the two, or in case of adverse impact on the surrounding areas, creating a kind of a digital divide. Let us now conclude this particular lesson on artificial intelligence. Forging public-private partnerships can be a good start to induce a participatory approach to artificial intelligence. For instance, Airavat basically is artificial intelligence research, analytics and knowledge assimilation platform in India seeks to provide this connectivity to all stakeholders involved in artificial intelligence research and application ecosystem, including the startups, students, researchers and government organization, among others. Modern urban planners need to have clarity regarding city frameworks, that is what they want to optimize using the data, cost efficiency, sustainability or convenience. One of the AI's biggest applications would be to provide connectivity and lay bridges to an anchor point within the city system like sustainability and circular economy, and run city simulations accordingly. Thank you very much.